I'm never sure if he's a cool top. It's still necessary to watch him in battle. I have such a thing as maturity. Here is a mature man. A man usually does not mature before 45 years. And then, for example, I myself observe my maturity. That's how I was 40, 45, and now I'm 52 in a month. Heaven and earth. Therefore, this is how mature a person is. In America, in general, almost all the big bosses are after 50, 60. There are big companies there. And even outwardly, that you can wear a good one in principle and that's it. By the face, as far as the person is an adult. One of the most important is illusions. The minimum number of illusions per person. You know, when you have passed a certain path, then everyone who follows this path, you remember yourself when you were at this level, because you have already passed and gone further. Here he goes, he doesn't feel himself, and you feel him, and you look back at your life, you remember at about 35 you were at his level of naivety. That's the naivety. Then inadequacy. What is an inadequate person? This is someone who does not understand exactly how much you need to give to get what he wants to get. That is, everything is inadequate for him. It seems to you that you need to give less to get what he wants. He wants something, a good life, a good one there, he imagines something there. And it always seems that you need to give less. Never usually. And this is just inadequate. Three types. There are kind people, there are neutral people, there are evil people. Well, neutral and evil of course cannot be taken. What does kind mean? This is a person who gets more high when he does well for others than when he does well for himself. Here I buy jeans for myself, less buzz than giving jeans to someone there, yes, let's say. That is, anything, as we see, anything, in general, gives me less pleasure for myself than to give it to someone. That is, I am happy when I do something for someone else more than for myself. Here are all good people and they love. Well, they get pleasure when they do nice things. This is the key point of the business. Because in business everything is built on for customers to do. Therefore, kind people, it's easy for them to tune into customers and make a service, a product for the client. And then, when he buys, they get pleasure. And when he praises this pleasure, yes, but why do we need kind ones if he's not smart, right? No need. We need something not kind and not an entrepreneur necessarily. But you can't take entrepreneurs. That is, I am at once kind, angry, smart, stupid, an entrepreneur or without undertaking nature, to understand the nature of a person. For example, networkers are all entrepreneurs. They cannot be taken to the company for a salary. They have the nature of an entrepreneur. That is, the one who is not an entrepreneur, he cannot be completely there, he has a different nature there. What else? Kind, smart, not an entrepreneur and ambitious is of course very important. Because he can be kind, smart, not an entrepreneur and without big goals, sluggish. The ambition of ambition, and I call it something else, intellectual arrogance. That is, when intellectually. Here I have 1 million small businesses. Terribly arrogant now. I understand people are looking at me, that's an arrogant type. What is he saying? 1 million small businesses, the #1 company in the world. Impudence.